No visit to the city of Rome is complete without seeing one of its most iconic landmarks, the Colosseum. Nearly 2,000 years old, this grand amphitheater stood as a symbol of Roman power and was an epic arena for life and death battles in front of roaring crowds. We booked a guided tour of the Colosseum's underground, the hidden chambers, tunnels, and holding pens where gladiators and wild animals once waited before stepping out onto the arena floor. It's a part of history we had only heard about, and we couldn't wait to see it with our own eyes.
And the underground is really hard to get tickets.
Hey, for the underground, I know.
One other thing I'll say about Rome is these are the most aggressive street vendors I've ever seen. They are the most aggressive street vendors in the world. Okay, I'll just go that far and say that. We showed up at the Colosseum just now, and we have been hustled by at least a dozen street vendors selling us everything you can imagine, from bracelets. We ended up buying them. You know, they put them on our hand. First, he made us think they were gifts. They liked us so much. And then he started asking for money. I think we gave him 10 euro for this stuff.
And then he told you it's 30.
He wanted 30. I offered him 10 euro and he wanted 30. And so we started taking him off. He says, okay, I'll take the 10. So then we've been hustled to buy. The guy put a hat on my head, insisted that I looked great in it. I should take it. And I told him I didn't want it. I gave it back to him about 4 times. He kept putting it back on my head.
And then I came and said he really doesn't need it. And then what did he do?
My wife stood in the way of the sale, and the guy told me I needed a new wife.
It's just ridiculous.
But I mean, we barely made it down here because we were mocked, really. We must look like marks. We must look like marks.
For some reason, we look like marks here in Rome. I don't know why.
I didn't see anybody else getting hassled like that.
I know,
It was just us.
Okay, enough. Cut.
It's your first time in Rome?
It is, yes.
How's it going so far? Are you doing it?
So far, good. So far, oh, that's okay. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Eventually, our tour guide arrived, and we were on our way inside the Colosseum. Once we got inside, there was still some more waiting before our tour began. So we made it inside the Colosseum.
We're going on an underground tour, which usually sells out, but I got the tickets really early. So we're going to see the underground of the Colosseum, the place where the gladiators were kept. We're going to see places where the wild animals were kept. I'm really not too sure. We have a guided tour, and they'll tell us all about it.
We're waiting for our guide to show up, and we're so excited.
And then when we learn more about it, we'll tell you more about it. After that, we have tickets to go to Palestine Hill and also to the Roman Forum, I think, so we're going to go see that. And that's what's in store for us today.
My feet are hurting. We've been standing for a while. It's been long days, and I am tired, but it's so exciting. We don't want to miss anything that we have planned, so we're just pushing through.
And we have great sneakers, the OC sneakers. Our feet have been feeling okay. I mean,
they're good for our feet, but what about our legs?
Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
Our tour began with a video reenactment of what the underground would have looked like when gladiators walked these narrow corridors, preparing to fight for their lives beneath the noise of bloodthirsty crowds. It's estimated that 400,000 men lost their lives within these walls. Down here, beneath the grand stage, gladiators stood shoulder to shoulder with caged lions and tigers and other exotic creatures, waiting for the iron gates to rise and the blood-soaked spectacle to begin. Steel clashed, crowds roared, and somewhere in the madness, gladiators cried out. To the Romans, this wasn't savagery, it was sport, entertainment, a public display of power, discipline, and death. Some sources estimate that 1 million animals were killed here during the animal hunts. The games were carefully choreographed. The day's schedule began with animal hunts in the morning, along with circus acts. During the lunch break, they held public executions of criminals. Then came the main event, the gladiator matches, man against man. Not always, but often, they fought to the death, with thousands looking on. The games were more than entertainment. They were a reminder to the Roman people of the strength of their leaders and the might of their empire. The Colosseum was equipped with a sophisticated system of elevators that brought animals from the underground up to the arena floor for the games. Imagine the crowd's reaction when wild animals such as lions, bears, wolves, and leopards suddenly appeared on the floor where trapdoors would release them into the arena for circus acts and combat with gladiators or other animals. Gladiators were usually slaves or prisoners of war or perhaps condemned criminals. They didn't fight for honor. They were forced to fight for the amusement of the crowds. No matter how skilled the gladiator was, his life was always at the mercy of the crowd and the emperor. A thumbs-up gesture could spare a defeated gladiator's life, while a thumbs down meant death.
We just walked up 25 steps, big steep steps.
We just walked the same steps taken by the gladiators on their way to the arena. We're now standing where the arena used to be.
Does it make you feel powerful?
Quite. Ready to fight a lion.